1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Just Joke podcast. Hope you guys are doing great. I am joined here today with Abdiel, Nick, Steven, and Jordan. How you guys doing?
We do good. We do good.
I'm
so
doing pretty
sad.
fine.
I'm so sad. I have no motivation for anything.
Oh.
Thank you, Steven.
Okay.
Hey,
Bit on
well,
the nose.
Justin, look, that's not what our podcast episode's about.
I wonder what it's about.
Yeah, if only
Okay.
we planned it out.
Oh boy. Wait, we
Okay.
did.
Man, imagine if we actually planned out one of our episodes.
Shit,
We
that
don't
would be
know
actually
what a
crazy.
paper is.
Oh my god.
But like, actually, speaking of motivation, mine has just been fucking the worst lately.
For real?
Lately.
I for I don't know, the last 4 years maybe.
Lately? What the heck?
Oh.
Lately,
All of it's just a blur.
4 or 5-ish, maybe 6. Actually,
Even still sad. That's good to know.
That's great.
Well, Steven is still a sad boy.
This is good.
it's my
That's what you
nature.
call lately?
The man said lately.
The last 6 years.
Bro, what the
It's been
fuck?
longer
It's
than
been a
that.
few days for you. A few days is like a few months for you. Like, what?
What?
Fine, it's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway,
How are you doing, Nick?
how am I doing?
Oh.
How am I doing? Really?
By the tone of his
How are you
voice,
doing?
something definitely fucking happened.
Okay. For many of
I
you,
hope something made your whole week.
well,
What
as
could it
you
be?
probably
Oh,
noticed, I've been in every episode except for one, guys. I couldn't
That's
make it to
true.
last week's episode because I was too busy graduating virginity.
Okay.
God
I-
damn, bro. Getting
Oh my
confirmed.
god.
I had sex for the first time, and I have to say, it is kind of underwhelming. I'm not even kidding. It was like, in my head, it was like a big thing, and then we were doing it, and it was like, well, this is cool and all, but like when you're done, it's just like, what's the point in life?
Oh,
Damn.
you have post
Bro,
clarity.
damn.
That's
Hmm.
interesting.
That is
Hard,
interesting.
dude.
The
I'm
post
sitting there, and I'm just like, man, that was cool and all, but like,
What is post-nut clarity? Like, I don't.
It's basically
don't get
after
that?
the whole business is done, you realize that the world means nothing, essentially.
well, no, I'd been thinking that before, and it was kind of an accident. Like,
Everything's an accident in this fucking world.
Okay.
Like,
so I was coming home from work, and I met this girl, and we hit it off, and we were talking, and I invited her over, and she came over one night, and I don't know, we were just kind of watching Netflix until 5 a.m. So like after 8 hours of talking, you know, it escalated to the sexual level. I don't know how to explain this. Fuck. We fucked. We had sex. It was so fun. I loved it. It was everything I could have ever
I can't
imagined.
believe you're okay with this like being like shown to like an entire
She's never
group
gonna
of
see
people.
this, and I'm never gonna say who she is. So,
That's not the point.
but anyways, it was fun. She slept over, and then the next day we woke up, and I had that thing where I woke up before her, but I'm not like, get the fuck out of my room. It's more of a like, I don't know what the fuck to do now. I never thought I'd get this far. Like, it was an accident. Okay. So she left, and then 2 days later, we hung out again. But we went to her place, and I woke up the next day at her place, and the same thing had happened. It was so fun. I love sex. I love sex.
Sex good.
I'm starting to crave sex now. I never.
Oh
thought.
boy! All right.
So
only
it
done it
was
2 times.
underwhelming,
Anyways, so
but
this
you
all
love it.
happened, and then like, I don't know. I had this thing where like when you meet someone, and they're not who you thought they were gonna be, and I got really unmotivated, to follow my sexual tensions. And so I don't know. I just stopped talking to her. So Branden, I'm here before you today to ask you, how can you motivate my dick to pound again?
Hey,
What advice
Is this
can we
the
give,
first
Nick?
round? Is this what we're starting off with?
Round one.
All right, guys, we gotta give ideas for Nick. How can we motivate him to have
Okay.
sex?
How can I get motivated that
dick.
sex is still fun?
You shouldn't be asking us because literally all of us have no experience in that regard.
Well, actually,
Actually,
I have an idea.
you know what you gotta do, Nick? You gotta work out. You gotta pump that chest.
He already
If
does
you
that.
want, if you
No,
want,
no,
no,
I got
no.
a
It's just
different
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I was
I
gonna
should
quote
actually
like that video
clarify.
that you sent me, Jordan, but I completely forgot what it said.
What?
Don't touch your phone.
The video
Alright.
where it's like on Taco Tuesday we do
No,
arms. If you
no,
want a hot
no.
Latina in the
I've
back
seen
of a
that.
car saying,
Yeah.
"Hi, papi, perdóname mi boca."
Is
Oh
that
my
your
God.
ideal
What?
I
woman?
should
Actually,
not.
quote
I
the
should
high
not have.
voice.
I should
What?
not have said that. My parents are like sleeping in the next room.
Anyway,
Oh,
God damn it. I
Ah.
know what videos you're talking about because I sent you two of them because they had like a bit of Spanish in it because the dude was killing himself laughing about it. But I'm saying that I don't think that's meant for, motivation. It's just kind of on this day
I
we
know.
do this workout because if you want this woman to do certain somethings to you, you have to be goddamn swole. That's basically what it goes down to.
Yeah, I said it as a joke.
Okay, so I
Obviously,
should
it's-
fucking clarify as well. I don't mean motivate my dick. Okay, you know, as the woman episode.
That's exactly
heard
what
my
you said
story,
at first.
Where I get shut the fuck up. You know where I get like overly attached to women. All right, so I was doing the same usual thing where I was like, wow, this girl is perfect, and so I was gonna, like, play the cards, play the game, and then like one day I just woke up and I was like, what's the point? Because it's just gonna be exactly like Katie from the women episode. Like there's no point.
It's not necessarily like that. I think you just have some feelings
I-
about the last time it happened.
Yeah, bro, I'm traumatized. I need more motivation to get out of there in the world. I like.
Okay, something to break your kind of deadlock in trying to find a stable relationship.
Apparently, sex couldn't break it, so. No, I'm just stranded.
If it's bad, probably.
It wasn't bad.
Bad.
I loved it. You started, half an hour later you finish. It's all good.
Half an hour, goddamn.
He
Most
enjoyed
people
it. He's
last,
just
like,
not the
3
person
minutes.
for him.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Trust me, out of all the people I've ever met in my life, I should be the one who loves to have sex the most. I mean, you've met me.
Yeah,
I think I've talked about it. But it was kind of discouraging. Like, it was a confidence, like, demoter for me. I was like, who am I without being horny? Like, what?
You could always find a new identity.
Yeah, I'm going to
Something a
become
little more
emo.
respectable.
And,
Okay, Brandon, in your infinite wisdom, what do you think could solve Nick's problem?
what could solve his problem? Well, you're pretty demotivated. Your dick is very flaccid right now.
Stretch those therapist muscles of yours and try to help him.
I think
Okay,
my
so
hands
here's my
hurt, too. I had to put my hands out of work because I thought, like, I wasn't going to need them anymore.
okay. So here's my idea. So you should be watching gay porn.
Shut the fuck up.
Watch gay porn. And
I'm
then
never
you'll
talking to
know.
Brandon again.
And here's my reason. Here's my
Everything.
reasoning. Here's my reasoning. Because you'll be like, shit, this is so bad. Why am I watching this? Right?
Okay, well that's
Yeah. You'll be like, why am I watching this? This is so bad. And then you're gonna, keep watching it, and you'll be like, this is so bad. Why am I watching this? Right? Why am I watching this?
Okay.
And then your dick will be like, I need something good. Then you, with the one with the woman in it.
My dick's gonna get hard from the thought of not watching gay porn.
Yeah, you got like, what is it, like Stockholm
But
syndrome?
then he's
your
just.
dick
Did
is
you
like,
say
man,
Stockholm syndrome?
Okay,
I
wait,
don't-
what? Wait.
That's
Are
ironic.
Wait.
you training to be a psychiatrist?
Anyway, so like, yeah, you get what I'm talking
Oh,
about. Right?
I'm
But he's
man.
he's just
Is
he's
this-
just gonna he's just
is
gonna
this-
watch porn though, like not gay porn. Like
Is
he's gonna
this,
think
like-
about how much better it would be to watch straight porn or gay
Exactly.
or lesbian porn.
Exactly.
He's just gonna watch that, and he's still gonna not have
want
sex.
Well, I mean, like, not
You know-
having sex isn't the problem. It's not having the relationship that's the problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
that's
that's
not-
completely
Well, that's
different.
time
That is
and
completely
just
different than what you
trial and
asked.
error. It's not
Guys,
something you're gonna do for the
guys.
first time.
As much as I would love to have sex, I would love to have the girl laying on my chest, watching movies with.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of like
Well-
sex is good, but have you ever had someone actually love you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you just need to
actually.
find people for that.
No.
It's just about like reaching out to new people and finding.
Abdiel,
like,
you're
how-
a genius. I should start a
too.
website.
Well, what else do you want?
I should start a website for cuddling with
Bangnick.com.
no sex. The rules are no sex, cuddling only. Where you, it's like Tinder, where you swipe with people that you just want to cuddle with, and
Fucking. There better be a
know
big.
if
Is that going to be the
Why do
next
I-
business
why do I
here?
I kind of like that idea though.
called Cuddler or some shit.
Fucking cuddler.
Don't call it cuddler. That just
I like
That
that. I
sounds
like the
creepy.
idea.
we'll workshop the title.
I like the idea that out of our podcast comes like big businesses. Like we got Steven's Butt Plug Emporium, then we got Cuddler.
Oh god.
Got
Well, there
some
were business
big
ideas, on
ideas.
top of Steven's Butt Plug Emporium, so
Yeah, it's a franchise.
Fucking come and go.
It's like a DLC.
oh my god.
Foreskin wolves. I'm getting flashbacks.
No!
I regret
That was
your
not
episode.
my-
I do
Oh my
entirely.
god.
That was not.
I
my
remember in that
decision.
episode, I was so tired, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to like on purpose try to come up with the worst possible ideas.
And then
I
Steven
can.
won up
And
to you
I-
because he tried to make the. You know what?
Oh
Anyway,
god,
I
Jordan.
don't even know why I was part of his team. He kind of just did his own thing. I'm like, all right, yep, sure, do what you want.
Jordan, you said that work knows about the podcast, right?
That is correct.
They know the name and everything, right?
That's correct. Not everyone knows, just a few people.
Oh.
Which does include certain managers.
Oh.
That,
Steven, I
that's-
will find your
I
manager
feel like
and I will
that's
kiss them on the
for,
mouth until they give you your job.
It's a man.
Alright?
I feel like that is for
so
out of
screwed.
podcast talk.
We're so screwed.
Anyways, back to motivation. How can I get motivated to find love?
Are we still
Get
talking about
motivated.
Jordan, you're not
Okay,
screwed
so
on.
you have.
What
You're
other
telling me you don't
motivation?
have.
Branden
telling
probably
me
had
you don't
questions
have-
to me.
You know, I think I just got some motivation for something. I'm not gonna say
For
what.
One topic at a time.
Are you
This-
horny, Steven?
No, it's not horny. It's purely political.
Steven, we can watch
Oh.
gay
Huh?
porn and discuss it if you want.
That's
What?
even worse.
We can watch gay porn together and think-
Steven enjoys gay
No.
porn, though.
well, he
No.
can
Yeah,
enjoy
that's
it
not
while
fair.
I hate it, and then like
What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
No, they'll
Like-
just make me.
like,
It'll just make me horny, and then you know it won't be good if I'm horny for gay shit, and there's a dude right next to me.
what are you gonna rape me? I don't understand what
no.
you're trying to say, Steven.
I'm not
No,
gonna
me
do
neither.
that.
way.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, backpedal a little, Steven. Just a
Backpedal.
tiny bit.
Let's backpedal.
I'm
a
not.
little bit.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay,
You're making
let's-
the
I don't
comments,
wa-
man. We're
I
just
don't wa-
interpreting.
I don't want to be horny when there's a dude that I am not
Why?
attracted to
I'm not
around.
horny. The whole point is that I'm not horny.
Because you'll kill the mood.
Okay, so Steven,
There's
what
some mixed
what
messaging here. Let's.
Okay, so what motivated you politically, Steven?
that,
I
okay,
cannot
one
speak about
topic
that.
at a
It's private.
time. We're kind of still on Nick's
Not
topic. here.
politically.
I
It
don't know
was-
what topic we're on anymore.
It's fucking
clusterfuck.
motivation. Okay, whatever.
Do we want to go? Okay, maybe we can like. Branden, you had some questions
We
for
are
us,
still
right?
on
Like
a
maybe we
problem
can.
here, and then we
Yeah,
glance over that and start a new problem.
There's
Maybe we
always
can work
problems.
our No, like we take a break from the problem and then we come back to it later once we've been refreshed and
Well,
have
like on a
more
test and you
ideas.
don't understand a question, so we're gonna go to the next question.
Exactly.
But that
Yeah.
question
The
is
question,
needed
I just-
from the previous answer.
No, when I don't
No,
understand
no,
the
no.
question, I write "fuck this."
Previous answer is that I will not rape Nick if I'm watching gay porn with him.
Oh.
There's your answer. Fucking Christ. Okay, move on.
Okay. Other
So
You
out
than
of
guys brought
pocket.
that up.
I'm gonna make that a soundbite.
other than wanting to have
Bro,
sex
dude.
and wanting to watch gay porn with Nick, what else is motivating you guys?
So, are we talking about
what
Not
are you
wanting
guys
to.
motivated
Should
for?
we get serious for a minute?
Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please.
Serious talk. Serious
Okay.
talk.
Brandon, I
Fucking
don't know what
wish.
actual questions you have about motivation, but because I do have ways I actually stay motivated.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm not just gonna say them off the top of my head. Abdiel, how do you get motivated?
How do I get motivated?
Yeah, but
For me, I just set hard goals for myself. Usually they're goals that I enjoy though. Like I have a goal that I want to learn to play like jazz on trumpet and learn to play sick improvised solos. And for me it's just like I'll watch like videos on YouTube of guys playing sick jazz solos and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so cool. I want to be like that." And so then and then I have like a goal that for each day I'll practice for like 1 hour. Right now I'm memorizing scales because I didn't do that for some reason all these years playing trumpet, and so I'm memorizing them so I can actually know how to improvise using them. And yeah, it's just kind of like it's a bit tedious because it's just like memorizing scales. Like it might not be as fun, but in my head I'm just thinking about like the goal. Like I'm going to play a sick ass and it's going to be the coolest thing ever, and that's just what I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking about like the kind of the end result, and that's what I want. And I don't know, that's kind of what motivates me usually.
Yeah, hard goals. That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah.
Like I have this goal of being able to sing this song, this real hard song, and it's taken so long. I'm still not there. Like half the lyrics I don't even know. It's in a different language. It's in a different language, and the techniques that the person uses is insane. But I'm still persisting because I know that will help me achieve like a new level for singing. You know?
yeah,
Yeah, improving.
that's just like
Exactly.
That's good.
those are kind of like short to mid-term goals. I think I've told you guys about my ultimate goal,
Yeah, you've told us.
which is pretty fucking.
You
You
haven't
told
told
us
it on the
about a
podcast
lot.
though.
You told a lot of long-term goals.
Well, because when I make goals, it's always like there's shit I can do now, but that's not the goal. That's just a step to the goal, you know?
Yeah, usually for me, like I have some like really long term goals as well, but I sort of think of it, I break it down and I think, okay, what can I do right now? Just a very tiny step, but that will sort of in the future help to bring me towards the big goal. And I definitely have a few of those as well.
Yeah, because
So it's like
I
small steps
Hmm.
towards reaching the big one.
I get having small to mid-term goals because I've had that. Like for me, volleyball going to nationals was one of those, and I don't really know. Like I don't really stay motivated. It's just kind of like I put myself in a mindset where I don't have any other choice. It's like die or achieve your goals. You know, like for volleyball, I remember staying up till like 1 or 2 in the morning in the middle of winter, just diving on the concrete, like the ice cold concrete, trying to just keep the ball in the air because like I wanted to go so badly. But I, like in my head, I didn't really have a reason for it. So
Yeah, that's something I've noticed about you. Whenever you set a goal for yourself or get into something, like you like throw your heart and soul into it, and you're like actually one of the most motivated and hardworking people I know. I feel when it comes to something, like you will dedicate like everything towards it. I feel.
oh yeah, I mean, you gotta risk it all sometimes, man. Otherwise, I just feel like nothing. And when I feel like nothing, I beat myself up. And when you beat yourself up, you feel like even more nothing. And then I don't know. Rage is a good motivator. Feeling sad is a good motivator. You feel like it's like the worst piece of shit ever. It's like, woo, your whole eye, all your eyes turn red. Fucking, all you see is just getting better, and then it's like, it's easy sailing from there.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, sometimes negative emotions can actually like end up helping you motivate you because you just don't want to feel that again. So you're like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be better now from now on.
Because then you're thinking like, oh shit, I have to change, like that type of thing. I have to be better.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's like someone just says something really douchey, and it's like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, and then that becomes your goal, and that helps too.
Bro, I had that with the gym, actually. That's the reason I look like how I do right now. Like a year ago when I was at the gym, I remember I looked, I have a friend, his name's Danny. He doesn't care. I mean, you know Danny. And so when we're at the gym, he was like, yeah, you're never going to be swole. And this was like 2 weeks before he quit going. And I don't know, something about it just like pissed me off so bad. That like this random guy, like in the whole scope of my life, I don't know how old I was, like 16, 17. For 17 years, I've lived my entire life pretty much without him. And he has the gall to walk up to me and tell me what I can't be. And so it was just like, I got so mad. For a year, I was in the gym every single day. I didn't miss a day. Fucking training, 4 hours, 3 hours, as much as I could, every rep. And then, I don't know, it's just one day I looked in the mirror and I was completely different. Fucking crazy, man.
Bro.
Yeah, I remember when you posted that picture on Instagram where it's like the before and after your workouts, and oh my god, it's like actually such a big difference.
But that's enough of me. Steven, hit me with
Steven, how do you stay motivated? As someone who's like been unmotivated for the past 6 years.
What do you? What are you
like a
motivated
dig against
for?
him?
It's not a dig.
Really?
Kind of.
Really?
Well, I didn't mean it as a dig. I just meant as a joke. I feel
Honestly, I can't really stay motivated. That was my whole thing. I wish I could. I wish I could be like Nick and do something every fucking day all the time. I kind of did that for a little while with really fucking menial and shitty fucking exercises for like half a year.
That's what.
But then I fucking got my hand cut open and I just kind of stopped. I slowed down and tapered out. Fucking physics got in the way. Fucking other shit.
I think it's.
And then I just kind of stopped.
Like you've experienced a lot of different things than I have. That's probably one of the main reasons.
Yeah, I've had it a lot easier.
No,
I just kind of fucking.
I wouldn't say it's easier. It's just that it's different scenarios. You know, like.
Like, I'll get really short bursts of fucking motivation, but then they just kind of fall off.
I think that's with a lot of people, though.
Like when I grew up, I was
It's
told
just short things.
that you always got to do the hard things because the hard things is what people don't do, and like the things that people don't do is how you get good at some shit. You know? No, if it was easy to get rich, everyone would be rich. If it was easy to get super muscular, everyone would get muscular. You always got to do the really hard shit to the point where you want to break down, and then you got to go further beyond, man. God, I sound so fucking weird. I sound like a douche.
That's a Dragon Ball Z quote, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do the hardest shit you can.
I guess this did
He
turn into a seminar
unironically said
after
a
all.
Dragon Ball Z quote.
Well, I don't know,
That is funny.
Is that actually a Dragon Ball Z quote?
Go even further beyond, yes.
That's a
that is
Dragon Ball Z
Ball Z
quote. I've never
Damn.
fucking seen that show in my life. Swear to God.
Exactly. That's why it's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I don't
Or
know.
like the whole My Hero Plus Ultra shit.
I wish I was a hero.
Accidental copyright.
I wish.
Yeah.
But something I wanted to mention, I just find it kind of interesting. There's some people that I know that they just have an incredible, like they find it really hard to stay motivated, even if they know like something bad's going to happen. If they keep procrastinating, like they'll still keep procrastinating. And I don't know, for me, I don't know necessarily why, but for me, I find it kind of just a little naturally easier to stay motivated. Like if something bad's
Because
going to
you've been
happen,
doing it for
like
so long. It's
maybe
more
it's
of a
because
habit
I've been doing
that you've
it for so
adapted into your
long.
life.
maybe it's because of how I was raised. I don't know, but I just kind of find it interesting how some people, like, I find it kind of easier than some people. Like, some people find it really hard. And I'm just kind of curious, how would someone, like,
I'm not saying procrastination
How
isn't
do you help?
motivating. Like, you know me, you fucking with schoolwork. Oh my god, English class?
yeah, some.
It's just like you gotta think as well, like know who you are. Like if you're
That's
you're
true.
good at working extremely well under stress, procrastination is probably the best motivator for you. Like in
Yes.
Yeah, some people
so
actually do
stress is a good
procrastinate.
motivator for completing assignments and getting work done, but it also comes at a cost of your bodily and mental health.
I know, but if you're always in your head, like you're always thinking like fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Like you want to trick your mind into thinking that the world's gonna end, and then when you're finally completed that task, all your stress is gone, bro.
But the effects the stress causes are still there.
Well, yeah, but
Like it anywhere
least
from
you've
like
done
memory
something.
loss to like physical pains of ulcers.
yeah, I actually
It's
I
not
think-
something that goes away just because you completed the task.
Okay, but I think it depends. I think it depends the amount of stress, the level of stress, and how you handle it.
With
Because
per-
there have been some moments in my life where stress has honestly helped me, and it's never overwhelming stress. It's just a little bit of stress, but just enough to just keep me going and to just go and to just like finish my task. And when I finish it, it's honestly such a release and it feels really good. I think it just depends the level of stress. If it's too much stress and it's constant and it's overwhelming, that's really bad for mental health. But if it's just a little bit of stress, just like a little kick with certain like projects, certain goals in your life, then it can honestly be good. You can learn to channel that stress and to be productive.
I get stressed. It's like
Or at least that's how I.
you guys ever have your back hurt? For me, like my shoulders,
Oh, it's hurting so
my
much.
shoulders and my back,
Yeah,
and
I've
it like
had that.
hurts. Like it's like someone stabbing my back with like 1,000 knives at once.
I feel
Fucking
like
hurts. And then like you clear the stress away, and oh my god, I'm floating on a cloud.
Yeah.
It's like drugs.
Oh, my back hurts for a different reason.
okay, my man.
I worked out for the first time in a while. What was it? 2 days ago, I think. But I screwed up my back.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Like it hard.
Lovely, my man.
Stay motivated, Branden. Stay motivated.
It's because motivation comes in a lot of
Yeah.
factors. It's not just one's simple, I have to do this because there's some underlying force that is making me do it. No, it's you have to put in some effort yourself with persistence and intensity.
Yeah, take some willpower.
Bro, if you really
It takes
you
a
want
lot
to
of
go
willpower.
insane, you got to put your goals above yourself, above your body, above your mind.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of putting all your worries aside to focus on something that you majorly want to complete, I guess.
Yeah, I'm having one of those moments right now, actually. But it's like for me, life feels too slow. Like it's stress that piles on day after day because I just have to wait over and over and over again because my goals are too far in the future. But I don't really know how to describe that.
Mhm. I kind of get that.
Yeah, I kind of got that too.
It's like
Like for me,
going to bed when
I don't really
Santa's
have
coming,
any
bro.
obstacles.
Yeah, I know how it
the
feels.
anticipation of what will
Yeah,
arrive
like
the next
do
day.
you ever get
Yeah.
stressed out because like I want fucking Santa to be right, and then like he gets there and you get like socks or some shit. The fuck?
Well, as a kid, you think socks are, garbage. As more into like the adult life, you're thinking, oh, fucking finally, I needed a new
Well,
pair.
It depends the kinds of socks.
If not,
Well, I
having
don't know. I
stress
never
about
need a new
socks
pair
are
of
nice.
socks.
Anyways, Brandon, what were you saying?
Oh, I said it was kind of like me in university right now. I just can't. Like I've only been here for like a few weeks, and I'm already like, where's my diploma?
My man, you went through 13 years of education, and now you can't wait?
Of course. I just, man, there's so much work, bro. There's so much work.
Yeah, university
true.
work compared to high school work is definitely a step up, and probably more
Especially 'cause
than
you're
what a
at
normal
UBC.
person should be handling, because we were never meant to be stressed.
That was kind of
You know
bullshit.
what I heard? You know what I heard? was reading before I went into university. I was reading stuff like, yeah, like for the first year, it's kind of like the same level of work, but instead university has like a lot less assignments, but they're a lot bigger of assignments.
Yeah, that was
Bro,
BS.
I'm having once at one point. Okay, so I have a camp. This app that my school uses for like all the assignments and stuff and all like the courses is named Canvas, and you can see all the due assignments that you have for like the next week or so. I had 10 for Japanese, just for Japanese, 10.
Oh god.
It's kind of impressive they can think of 10 assignments that in depth that quickly.
How the curriculum doesn't just get formed.
10.
Or yeah, I guess if you do the same curriculum every single year, then I guess it doesn't matter.
Fuck, yeah, no, they just invented it.
In a week.
Yeah, that's great. It's just same shit every year.
Like,
Bro, I oh sorry.
like okay, sorry. I'm gonna be on a little tangent right now. My
It's okay.
my Japanese teacher doesn't actually teach. Like it's a language. It's a language, right? It's a language. And we're supposed to self-teach ourselves, and then she just kind of like reviews it. That's basically what the class is. And I'm like, oh,
It's a bunch of BS.
yeah.
And you're paying to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I swear, the course is basically just self-teach yourself, and then the teacher's like, so this is what you should have learned. Here's like a tiny little thing of like how it's used. Go talk with your classmates in Japanese. That's it. That's basically it. Every class now. And also yesterday, I had to do like a 3-paragraph like thing on what my best experience, like once in a lifetime experience was. And I had to write in Japanese, of course. And bro, I had to do it on computer, right? But my Japanese keyboard wasn't working. So I had to, and this was like 2 hours before it was due, by the way.
That's
As always.
scary.
As always. Because it never worked. I got it all set up. But then when I actually clicked to put it on, it was like, Japanese keyboard is not ready. Please try again later. Or actually set it up or whatever the fuck.
You know, ready.
And then I had to like change some settings, restart my computer, and then I thought the keyboard was gonna be like you type out how like the words are said, like that type of thing. Like if the word is like, or like the letter is like ku, I thought you would just write ku for like the word. But instead, each letter was assigned to a different character in Japanese.
What the fuck?
So A would be like ma, no, or like ma or something, and then F is wa, and like I had to get out a whole like fucking screenshot of which key linked to which like character.
I don't understand.
Oh my god! And I only got like 150 words.
Isn't Ma A? Is that not A? Like, isn't it just Japanese lettering on the keyboard?
Here, I'm gonna send it into the chat of like you guys will see, not the.
Anyways, listeners are not going to see, sadly.
Listeners will not have context.
I think
But
we might
that's-
need to,
that's
you
what
know,
it looks like.
add in some entertainment here because
What
I'll
is
be
your
honest,
fucking
it's
thing?
just
What?
Dad, you're so
That's-
boring. Let's talk about something.
Brandon's just talking about
Oh
how he's
my God.
dying. It's
You
like, wow,
guys
you're so
literally call me a
bored.
fucking rapist.
I'm sorry for your
Oh my-
situation. I really am.
I
I-
wanted to say something that's
have-
like probably gonna
I have
make it.
zero empathy for you. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna say something that's probably like gonna make this worse. But it's just I wanted to mention it because I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
But there's this girl that I've met at my university,
Okay.
and she told me she's been learning Japanese for about a year now,
Mhm.
and she says that she can kind of speak it and kind of understand it. She's just like at the point where she's like really close to fluent and close, yeah. And she's been doing it for a year, and she told me that what she does is that how she started out is she just like listened to Japanese music, and she would write it out in Romanji, and like she would just like sort of look up what the meaning was, and she would just do that over and over and over again. And that's kind of how she learned. She says she doesn't even really know the writing system. She can't read Japanese at all, but she can like speak it and understand it like close to fluent. And it's been 1 year. And I
Yeah,
find
what
that
the fuck?
very impressive. Like, wow.
What the
I don't
fuck?
find
Just a
that
year?
impressive. I can read Japanese. Doesn't
Like,
mean I'd understand it.
Bro, Japanese takes like 6 years to
I
learn.
can read
I
Japanese
hear.
right now. Send me something in Japanese, I'll read
It
it.
takes. Bro, what the fuck? You want
I bet you're
what I
you're
wrote?
just gonna end up
Yeah.
saying like kakaku ching
No,
chong. I
yeah,
bet that's
can't-
what you're gonna end up
Oh
saying.
my God.
Honestly,
No,
Ain't
that's
no
what you're gonna
way,
say.
technically, I can read Japanese.
Ain't
Doesn't mean I
no
understand
way.
it, but I can technically read Japanese.
Okay,
You never took a Japanese
okay.
course, did you?
Now I don't have to understand it to read it.
Yes.
I could be like, there's an R with a line through it. And that would mean ching chong or whatever. And that's so racist. Oh my god.
Told you. but but Japanese uses a completely different writing system.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
technically
letters.
I could read Japanese, but I wouldn't understand it. So
But
technically, I'm
How are you?
Oh my god.
You mean no? You wouldn't be reading it. You would just be
Oh
looking
my
at the characters
God.
and wonder.
Yeah,
I wonder
but
what that
okay, wait.
says.
So
And
if
you
you're
don't
looking at
read.
like English writing, is it not reading?
No, it's not. It's reading if you like process the word
What is it?
and
What
like
is it when
actually
you
take
look at
meaning
English
out of it.
writing?
That's called looking at
No,
it.
it's called reading.
You're staring at it. You're staring
It's
at the
called
words.
reading.
If you understand.
Reading, okay, reading is when you look at it and you process its meaning
Yeah.
and you take in its
So if I
meaning.
wrote,
If you're looking at
Oh,
Japanese
okay.
characters, you're not taking in
You're
its
just
meaning.
staring.
You're just staring
technically,
at
I
it.
am processing that it's
Bro, half the time I
Japanese.
read
I'm just processing
English, I
that
don't
it's
process what's
gibberish.
happening.
Oh no,
Gibberish?
it's not the
Shut
same as
the
reading
fuck
though.
up, Jordan. Your voice makes me want to
You say
scrape
fucking
my
gibberish?
ass along the concrete. All right.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Anyways,
I would imagine your lady friend would be doing that.
Jordan, how do you stay motivated?
Oh, I'm so
That's-
glad
that's
you
your
want to
tell me, how do you
nice.
wake up every
That's
morning?
your
and go,
nice.
I want your
goals.
input.
Tell me.
How does one stay motivated? Mostly a lot of peer pressure from authority figures.
Oh,
Police come to your house and tell you to
That's
work
a
in
good
the
one.
brick.
No, most of my dad's staring daggers at me like, do your fucking work
You're
most
gonna
of the
work in
time.
the brick stuff.
And he's a big dude. He's intimidating, so I kind of get shit done.
What? He's gonna beat you up at 19 years old, 18 years old.
Maybe not nowadays, but when we were actually like elementary school, high school, it didn't feel great when I was procrastinating on stuff.
Bro, imagine like Jordan has like the anime uprising where he stands up to his father. His father's like, "You gotta
And
go to
gets
the
beat
brick
hell
today,"
up.
and Jordan's like, "No, not today," and he like,
And then he gets
like,
beat up.
epic anime fight scene: Jordan versus his
he doesn't wanna
dad.
work in the brick.
Oh my god, what?
I hate the brick. It
smells
like toenails. I don't care.
Why are
I
you
can
giving
confirm.
him? Why are you giving Jordan
Why
like a
is this
cute
the
anime
backstory
girl
now?
voice?
Where did this come from?
Fucking working at the brick since he was 2 years old.
Since
Yeah,
I
no, Jordan is
was
prepubescent. Well, okay. Anyways,
So
how do you?
to stay motivated, I don't have a lot of tricks of my own quite yet. I'm still working on the whole how to keep one motivated. I don't really look at anything online about how to keep motivated or anything of the sort. So when I think, how do you keep yourself motivated? The only thing that comes up is the fear of... Fuck, what the hell would you call it?
Failure, disapproval, disappointment.
No, maybe disappointment, yeah.
Letting
'Cause-
down others.
It is a great motivator because if you do that, then you're like, I can't let these people down. I cannot make them see that I am a worthless person doing.
Mm.
Maybe it's not even like because sometimes these.
honestly, that's literally
Yeah.
like exactly what I think. I just don't do the same things you do. You could become like Jeff Bezos with that mentality.
You could,
Yeah.
but then there are some times where the procrastination slips through, and you're thinking, I can just relax this one time, it'll be
Stop being
fine,
human.
because then I can just make up for it at a later date. But that will only make things worse, is from what I found.
Well, actually, you know what? I guess I've had a different experience from you, but I have found that doesn't always make things worse for me because if you don't have Brandon's level of workload and you are good at organizing things and getting like certain things done, like I found sometimes some days I just can't work. I'm just feeling so low on energy. I'm feeling like I just need to
There's quite
sleep
a
that
few
day.
things that you
And so
could
that day I
do and
just
keep yourself
sleep.
motivated, like a better diet, better sleep schedule, interacting with people if you're kind of an introvert or extrovert, I should say. Because you always try to figure out where you get energy from, where you can get your motivation, and then kind of process
It's all
it from there.
experience.
But like sometimes I find that just taking a break and having a day where I just don't do anything and then just do
Yeah.
it the next day, like that works for me actually. Like that actually works for me
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
that's what I did. Like,
Because you can be motivated to do something, but that may cause into burnout at a
You
later
know,
date.
it's all experience. Bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why like I organize my energy.
Imagine everyone you ever met. And so, like, they're all motivated one way, and you're motivated another. And so you go through your tasks, and then one day you're just like, oh, I can't. And so you stop. And then you go do your tasks. 3 days later, and then you're like, oh, it's fine if I take another break. And then all of a sudden, like, the experiences from the people you get around you, like the social media on your phone, imagine your whole feed blew up and was like, since when does tomorrow become today? You know, you always say, you gotta wait till tomorrow, or I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh, the bullshit hustler
Fucking shit like
Instagram
that.
posts.
Okay,
Oh, come on.
I also have to say before this fucking turns into the conversation I know it's gonna become. This has been my mentality before this bullshit with Andrew Tate has fucking popped up. Just because Andrew Tate existed doesn't mean he's the first person to ever fucking think of freedom or whatever the fuck. You know, he's not the first guy to want to fucking be the top dog. All right. That mentality has
No, but he's the
existed.
most prominent.
Yeah, he's the only one who's talked about it. So now if you talk about it, then it's like, oh, you're just copying Andrew Tate. Bitch, I've thought about this for fucking 5 years. But like, okay, imagine everyone you ever met was like, you're a pussy, man. You took one rest. You wouldn't take a single day of rest, ever. Ever. You'd be so fucking motivated. You'd be like, I can't have this guy think I'm a pussy. It's all the people you hang out with. If you're like more relaxed with your schedule, it's just because you've never had anyone like pressure you to the point of like fear of failure or disappointment. And it's not a bad thing. Like it doesn't skew your output. I mean it might, but not like as long as it works for you. But motivation is like it's based more off experience and like personal values than it is off of like actual workload. Because I could wake up tomorrow and I could be like, you know what? I'm going to become the best fucking pool player ever. And I would go and I would hang around all these other pool players and I would bounce off of their mentality over and over and over again. I'd be like, why'd you want to get into pool? They'd tell me their huge story of why they got into pool. How, like, a bunch of shit happened and made them love pool. And it's not like I would just be like, oh, that's cool and forget about it. No, that would rot the back of my mind without even me knowing. I don't know if that makes sense at all. To me, it makes sense. To you, it might not.
Well, it depends
that
on
makes
if you
sense, I guess.
consider, I guess. You're saying this all because like one person said you wouldn't be
No,
shit,
so for
right?
me, like, obviously going through puberty, your mind goes through a lot of emotions, you know, mood swings and shit. And so, say you're growing up. Like, for me, for example, I was growing up and I had not a lot of, like, parental support and very few friends. And so I'm on my own a lot. So I take the experiences I get from a lot of people I talk to and I take them really to heart. And so imagine for like a month straight. Let's say COVID, for example, a month straight. I just got feed after feed of like, you're a failure. What have you accomplished in your life? You're nothing. And like, and then you go around the world and you start to see all these people who have actually done things, and it just creeps the back of your mind. But like, say I grew up a different way. Say I grew up like the popular kid. Say I grew up with fucking a million friends. My dad's rich as fuck. I get whatever I ask for. I wouldn't ever have to be motivated to be like, you know what? I'm going to become the best fucking boxer in the world. No, it would just be like, I don't need to box. You know, look at all this shit I have. I guess you take it less for granted. I'm going on a rant, aren't I? Yeah.
No, I think you're making a really interesting
Did we
point,
finish your problem
actually.
from like the first 40 minutes ago?
What? Well, we're saving that for the end. We're like discussing all this so we can come back around to Nick's
My
problem.
point is all
Alright,
experience.
Like,
You can say what motivates you. I guess I don't like online motivation. I know Branden does. I know some of you guys probably do. I fucking don't. You don't look up shit. Like, why do you go to bed at 9:30 then? Didn't you look up a video and it was like, go to bed at 9:30 and you were like, okay, because it's good for your sleep? Really?
No, because I was
Oh,
tired as
fuck.
hell.
This whole time I thought you watched a video that was like, if you go to bed at 9:30,
I was tired as fuck.
but like,
So you
I
go
was
to bed
exhausted.
early because you just want to?
I haven't like the past few days, but I want to like, cause I wake up pretty early, cause you know I have to like go to uni and stuff. I want to have like a decent sleep schedule.
yeah.
But like the
fair.
past
It's good to have good
like week or
sleep.
so, it's kind of been slipping, so I have to start getting
We did
back
mention
on
the
that.
whole 3 pillars about university though, right?
Oh yeah.
The sleep, social life, and grades, where you can have 2, not all of it.
Oh yeah. I have like half of each.
Like you can have grades and a social life, but you won't get very much sleep.
I have okay sleep, okay grades, and okay social life. That's
Then you
what I
need
have.
to start focusing your attention on the 2 of the 3.
You get the point I was trying to make, though, right?
Because
Like, just because
Yeah.
someone's motivated, it doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. Like for me, I could
'cause
never
there's like
take a day of
different
rest.
types of
I would beat the
motivation, too.
fuck out of my mental. Like my mind would ruin me if I did that. Like,
But for me, for example, I need
Yeah.
like some rest
and it's
days.
not like you're less
like-
than me. It's not like I'm better than you at all.
Oh, I
No,
know.
fuck no. It's
Yeah,
just
it's just different.
Yeah, there's different types of like motivations and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, for me at least, like I was so burnt out of school, and like because it basically felt like I couldn't have a life for like the first like week or two
Yeah.
of school. Like I couldn't play like any games. I couldn't talk to friends or anything. It was just basically school, and it felt like if I wasn't doing anything school related, it was like a waste of time, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
So I really I wanted to catch up all my schoolwork and get a tiny bit ahead so I can have some free time for myself so I don't get into that mentality of like everything's a waste of
Yeah.
time. And that's what I like doing now is that on weekends, like I obviously do work on weekdays and stuff, but then I focus a lot on weekends, so then I kind of like get a bit ahead, so then I can have some free time. That's what I like doing.
Yeah. I'm curious,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Steven, is this opening your eyes to the world? I don't know how to
Sure.
the endless
I was-
possibilities the
I
world
was-
without
offers.
sounding douchey, but we've talked about how you can't get motivated very well off of what other people's motivations are. But like Steven, you say you don't have motivation, but has anything that we've talked about, any of our ways of motivating us, like stuck with you in a way that you were like, yeah, I could do that?
I don't know. Maybe if someone really made me angry, I could get motivated, but I think that would just make me want to punch them in the face.
Motivation
So
for
finding
violence.
a way to redirect your anger into something more therapeutic.
Well, I
No.
have another question for Steven though. Like, is there anything that you wish you could be motivated to do? Like any
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of ideas? Yeah. Like what things?
Well, there's a fucking ton, and it's like I sometimes like will get a really brief, I don't know, desire to do it. Like say I want to learn how to do guitar, but I have memories associated with stuff like that, and I want to do 3D modeling, but that's on my computer, and that's got like a trillion distractions because that's kind of what the internet is. It's just to get you to look at shit so they can mine you for data. And so that like takes up so much of my time because it's like a fucking parasite that leeches off of you. And then there's like art. I want to get into sketching. I don't know. I want to get into painting, mainly oil and watercolor. But that would require me going out and like going all the way down to Michael's. And that's like fucking something that I avoid doing because anxiety and other shit that keeps me from going out. I guess for a while I did start to like wake up earlier just because I wanted to feel good. Like waking up early at a set time, like 8 o'clock, which is what I was doing, just makes you feel more energetic throughout the day. But then that eventually fell off because I took like a couple days off of doing that because work was starting to pile up. And then I just started waking up at like 10 again or later. And a while back, like a couple months ago, I have this like really bad addiction to soda and specifically like Coke. I tried to like, I guess, decrease it in increments. Like I would lower it from 1 a day to 1 every 2 days and then 1 every 3 days. And then I guess I just stopped paying attention to it. And it went back up to like 1 a day. And now I've started to try to do it the other way again, where it was like slowly going down. But it always just manages to get out of your mind and the habits become back. You start playing video games again, fucking tons. Like I sunk 30 hours into Sea of Thieves in like 2 weeks after, and that's like, and then I look at Branden and I see like he's going to UBC and like, yeah, sure, that's a big drain on your time, but that's a whole lot better than playing fucking video games.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
No, it doesn't depend on how you look at it. If you spend 30 hours in a fucking video game in 2 weeks, you're not spending your time correctly.
Yeah, but he also might be envious of you because you have so much free time and so much you can do without being bogged down with workloads and workloads. Just
Exactly.
you're thinking it like playing video games is a waste of time.
It is.
Do you enjoy playing video games or you just do it to pass time?
Bit of both. I don't know. I stopped playing a game that I was starting to not enjoy, even though I could have done it in a productive way, I guess. But then, yeah, like I don't
Not
know.
everything you do needs to be productive.
No, but I get what Steven is saying though, because like
I get hooked on shit, and then I spend hours a day doing it instead of like my fucking office. Like I'm lucky enough to have my own fucking home office, like with a nice computer in it, nice chair, nice desk. And I let it fall into shambles because I'm just sucked into media and video games and YouTube.
You're so close.
And then I get out
You
of this
don't
chair.
see, like, you're so close to breaking free. You've already completed the first step, which is you've analyzed and you've found the problem.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the hardest
there is you're
That's the
already
hardest
making steps in the right
No.
direction. All you have to do is execute now. You just have to wake up day and say, like,
Yeah, now
fuck
you have to
this.
accept.
This is what I'm doing. And, like, be devoted to what you want to do. You know?
Easier said than done.
I know
that's what
it-
I was gonna say.
it's fun, but
Easier said than
there's
done.
nothing else to really say.
Steven.
Like, I'm not gonna hold your hand and
Yes.
tell you like every second of the day you can't
Yeah.
scroll through Instagram. It's just something that it's a choice that you have to make. They say it takes 26 days to start a routine. So after around 26 days, it should just become like normal to do. It shouldn't be like, oh, I have to get up every day at 8 o'clock. No, it's just like, yeah, I'm getting up at 8 today. You know?
Yeah.
Another thing
And-
I'll say that I find to be useful, because sometimes I've had the habit in the past of putting way too many goals and projects on myself and then just overwhelming myself. But one thing that I find is good to do is just to focus on one thing at a time, but like really focus on just one main thing. And I feel like that I find it less stressful because I'm not like thinking of a million things at one. It's just one thing. I can focus on that, but like I can really focus on it, and it's not as daunting because it's just one thing. But it's one step towards completing a goal that I like in one of the many goals that I have. Like right now, mainly I'm just focusing on trumpet. Like there's other things that there's a bunch of other things I want to do as well, but right now I'm just thinking because I have university, I can just focus on really one thing at a time right now. So that's trumpet and learning to play jazz, and that's the main goal that I have right now, the thing that I kind of want to focus on outside of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that's a good point. But also, there's like some people that focusing on one thing is the best thing to do. But for some people, there is also that you can't focus on one thing. Like your mind goes from one thing to another so
Oh yeah,
frequently
I guess that's true.
that you
Yeah,
can't.
everyone's
Pretty much me,
different.
bro. I'm doing
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
shit. Like, goddamn.
But Steven, I think have you accepted that there's a problem?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, there might
don't
not
know.
even
How
be a
do you-
problem. If you enjoy what you're doing, fuck, man. Go ahead. I mean, you're having a fun.
No, fuck. I mean, sure, Sea of Thieves can be fun, or like watching anime or shit. But like, the more time you spend, it's just like fucking. You
Yeah,
realize how worthless it is.
I feel like with video games and like entertainment and stuff, there's diminishing returns in a way. That the longer you spend on it, the less enjoyment that you get out of it. Because like, say you're playing Sea of Thieves, like the first hour or so, like first 30 minutes, hour or so, you're like, shit, this is so much fun, right? And then at like 10th hour, you're like, okay, sure. Like it's not as you don't get as much enjoyment out of it.
That's what it is. I fucking hate that, actually. It's one of my biggest pet peeves ever. I hate predictability. When I can, mostly for people, when I can predict what people are going to say or do, it pisses me right off. Like, get some brain. Get a personality. I used to live at a group home where every day I would come home. This girl, like the staff employee there, would act surprised that I'm there. Like, well, there's only 2 people in the house. I'd open the door, she'd be like, "Oh, Nick, I can't believe you're home." Every fucking day for a year. And after a year,
That sounds great.
I was like, I would open the door and I'd be like, "Oh, Nick," and that's exactly what she would say, word for word, and it pissed me the fuck off. Like
Bro,
predictability,
it feels like.
very broad.
Have you ever heard of like Groundhog Day?
It's not Groundhog Day
Groundhog
because
Day.
it's different
Yeah,
scenarios.
like that.
Yeah,
She
it's
says the same
Groundhog
thing
Day.
at 12 o'clock
Yeah.
that she does at fucking 3. Excuse me? What are you doing? Get a personality. Real NPC shit. Like,
NPC in real life.
I love saying people are like NPCs.
it is. I haven't fucking heard of that chick in like literally 6 months. And thank God. But anyways.
I remember my brother used to tell me all the time that Steven acted like an NPC, and I had no idea why he said it. But he was like, "Yeah, I think Steven gives me NPC vibes," and he would just say like he would just say the randomest things. It's like, yeah, that's what an NPC would do. It just became like a running joke for him. I had no idea why. But yeah,
Your
are you
brother's
an
great.
NPC, Steven?
That's a real NPC response.
Damn, that's something an
That's
NPC would
terrible.
That is actually an NPC.
Bro's coding got glitched.
No,
Fucking repeating the
Wow.
same
To see
sequence.
these big ass glow up because I know it's gonna happen soon. Something's gonna happen to you, Steven. You're gonna become so Chad.
We're gonna have like Steven's redemption episode.
I'm gonna change my name to something
Bro,
that's not
Steven's the
shit.
best fucking name.
And Stephaniel.
I love
Stefan.
Steven. Steven's the best. I've never heard anyone else named Steven. It's the best name I've ever heard.
Steven.
Steven.
Shut the fuck up, Jordan. You fucking
Oh yeah,
stupid
I'm the one
goddamn
who gets
moron.
criticized.
Yeah. Close your
It's
fucking
been like the
mouth.
running joke for the number of years. You have anything to blame it
What
on
was the running
me.
joke?
You fucking.
It's okay, Jordan. I love you.
No,
one
you
fucking-
don't.
I love you.
No, you
Okay, I
don't.
guess I
No
don't.
one loves
yeah,
No, you
Jordan.
don't. You
Why do you
don't.
think he's single?
No one. Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Damn,
gets
listen,
it.
Doesn't
Why do
accept
you
my
think his
love.
parents get mad at him?
It's not that I don't accept your love. It's just I don't know if I can believe your love.
Why do you think your dad wants you to go to the brick every day? It's because he doesn't want you around.
He doesn't want me to go to the brick every day. In fact, he wants me to
Oh,
leave
good.
it.
I didn't know I was your
Actually-
father now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like what?
Hold on a
Daddy
minute.
Nick is your father?
Daddy Nick.
We are
I
not
am
calling him
your
Daddy Nick.
father.
sir, buddy.
Daddy Nick.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna-
to
can I
call
legally
Daddy
change my name
Nick
to that?
Daddy Nick
Daddy Nick.
now.
Daddy
Bro,
Nick.
imagine.
First name
Is it
Daddy,
like
last
your
name Nick.
first name is Daddy Nick or it's Daddy first name, middle
Imagine,
name
imagine
No,
working
first
at
name
Daddy
retail
Nick,
and
so we
just
can
says
call you
Daddy on
Daddy
your
Nick.
fucking name.
Imagine.
Nick? What kind of hierarchy do you have at this retail store?
I'm not even manager. I'm like the janitor.
Daddy janitor.
No.
Daddy janitor.
Gender dad.
Is it weird that
no.
I prematurely made that joke 4 weeks ago? Like I've been calling myself Daddy Nick for 4 weeks.
You've been calling yourself
I feel
Daddy
like that's
Nick for the
something you
past
would do.
4
Yeah,
years.
well-
Yeah.
It only became like funny for the past 4 weeks. It's because I like accidentally said it to Danny, and then Danny was like, "Oh, Daddy Nick's gonna walk me to the store because we were gonna like pop from the store." And I was like, "Yeah, Daddy Nick's escorting Father Daniel." So now it's just every time I see him,
Father Daniel.
every time I see him, it's like,
The goddamn saint.
What is
That's
he, a
what-
youth
it's fucking
pastor?
funny. I had his
Father
contact in my
Daniel.
phone saved as Father Daniel.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
We're going to the gym. We introduce each other. It's like, yeah, here's Daddy Nick. Or we were walking past some like homeless guy tripping balls, going to the bus loop, and I was like, "Hi," and I said hello to the homeless guy. And then he turned around. And he's like, "His name's Daddy Nick, by the way." And he, this guy got all mad because he thought I was trying to fuck him.
What? Wait,
Funny, man.
God damn you.
Yeah, no. Me and Father Daniel. We
He's
really
mad
get
because
it.
you didn't.
Oh my
So
god.
fucking funny, man. I used to call you your daddy. You still should.
No, you really
Even
shouldn't.
hand job.
Do you know how much being called a dad has stuck in my life?
You don't look like
honestly,
Oh, really?
Get a
I can
style.
confirm.
Then don't look like
That is
one. Ah.
It's his style, man. You
It's
can't
not the-
take
it's
away
not
his style.
Fun to know that the style, no matter what you wear, is going to be
Jordan's
considered
gonna
what a
peep
dad
when
wears.
he's 40.
Ouch.
I'm telling you. You gonna fuck
Alright.
everyone in the retirement home. For real.
Dude.
Oh, boy. Are you...
Oh,
Looking like he's in the
That's
90s.
just worse because you're like suggesting that he's just never
No,
gonna
I'm
find
saying
love.
that he's gonna find love.
'Cause
And then he's gonna
no,
continuously
he could
find
be
love.
divorced.
And he's gonna head to Pound Town.
Oh,
And never be
open
happy with myself.
relationship.
Do you
I
think anyone in a
see.
retirement home cares about marriage? No. They all just want sex. Everyone. All the old ladies that are 90, 80, 75. they
I
all
would
just
believe
want dick.
that.
They don't care
You
which
would
dick it
believe
is.
that.
And the guys are like, yeah, I don't want to
Yeah, I
marry you.
would.
I've been married for 40 years. Just take my cock and leave. And so it's a win-win.
Okay. Oh, it's a start from like when you first start at like 16, 17, all
I
the way
just
back
thought-
until you're 80.
Yeah, literally. When you become older,
I just
you
thought
just
of
become like a
great
child.
fucking
So you
That's how it
peak at
works.
40, 45, and then regress back to your toddler days.
Peak at
Yeah.
45? Ain't no
Imagine
way.
like a store, like I don't know, a building that's just meant for old people to have sex in. Like it was just a sex club. You know how they have like bingo night?
Sex dungeon for
Imagine
old
they had sex
people.
night instead of bingo.
Okay.
Old people.
So instead of
orgy?
bingo night,
Yeah,
it's sex
pin the
night.
dick in the ass night.
Oh, yeah.
No. God, I thought we were done with the Emporium talk.
Well, it could be.
Wait, what? We weren't.
That
You
wasn't
brought it up
talking about
now.
the point.
Stick the dick in the ass.
Steven's gonna have a senior home at his emporium.
Anyways, so Jordan's
God.
motivated.
Okay.
Brandon's
No.
motivated for learning Japanese. Abdiel is motivated for creating pornography professionally, legally.
Of course. Legally.
That's the important part.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Steven's
that's what I'm saying.
motivated for the Sea of Thieves speedrun. I think we all win.
Great.
You know what
We
you
all
need,
win, that's great.
Steven, you know what you need to get motivated?
Woman.
You need
Women.
yeah, that can work, but I was gonna say you need a partner. You need a motivating buddy to do
Dynamic
stuff
duo.
with.
Someone
Someone who will
That's what I got. I got a gym
practice
buddy
guitar
now.
with
I got a gym
you.
buddy.
Exactly. Like, that's what you do to go to the gym. If you're not as motivated as Nick is, you just get a gym buddy, and then that's your motivation because you don't want to leave him stranding.
I gotta get my own Danny, huh?
I don't go to the gym with Danny.
Exactly. You can like, I don't know.
You gotta
can
get
like
your Manny.
you could draw art with Jordan
Your
or something.
Manny.
I don't know. He can be your dad.
Come on.
Yeah,
My
come on,
daddy's
Jordan.
I wanna
Help me with this, Jordan.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It was too easy to make that joke.
you fuck. You're never coming golfing with me again.
Me?
Yeah, bro, you can get into golfing with Jordan because like that's a goal that
Well,
Jordan was
motherfucker,
telling
you
me
Steve,
hit
that
his
he
flies
wanted.
idea.
halfway across the city.
Steven,
to
why
come
don't you
meet
get
me.
Jordan fired from his job
Oh.
so that he doesn't work at the brick anymore? And then you can say fuck everyone at the brick and you can quit your job. And then you both will have free time. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
can both hang out every single day. Dynamic duo. And you can teach Jordan how to style better. And Jordan can teach you how to, I don't know, have sex.
Oh yeah, he can teach me.
So
Really?
basically, what I'm getting at is put Steven on a pedestal to make him a better man, and then just shove me down a dirt hole and start burying.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll get the shovel.
Thanks, Steven.
You're welcome, Daddy.
Anyways.
Okay, this might have actually been turned around then.
But yeah, buddies are good for motivating.
Yeah, they're so
Anyways.
fantastic.
Anyways, bringing it all back around, how do we help Nick get motivated to have a partner?
I think we all know the answer to that. He needs a buddy to fuck that.
From everything we've learned during your podcast
Steven is not
episode.
wrong. A wingman? Bruh.
You need. I can.
All right, who's
no,
gonna be Nick's wingman?
Danny?
I need someone who can
Danny?
actually pick up women.
Danny.
Do you think Danny would be a good?
Oh well, then
No,
none of
I
us.
don't know.
Would it?
I think
No.
I think I'm gonna reach a
Branden
point
can
in my
pick up
life,
women.
honestly,
Oh,
where
He's in the
like,
process,
it's gonna
so
be
yes, he can.
for me. It's just gonna be like I don't give a fuck because I've reached that process before. Where it's just like
I've
I
reached
couldn't
that
give
now.
a shit. Fuck it. I'm on this podcast. I'm talking about dicks and ass. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, but in the future, I'm just gonna reach a point where it's like I don't give a fuck what you think because at the end of the day, life is literally about. I'm gonna quote Rick and Morty. Life is about taking risks. Otherwise, we're just like a useless blob of mass, and you have no reason. Like, there's no point of being alive. You know. So I'm gonna have to take that risk with a relationship.
that's
on
true. That's true.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes, sir.
true. That's what
Yeah,
we've
And to
Learn
bring
learned.
it back
Take
to
risks.
motivation.
That's the moral of the
What I
story.
was talking about before about
listeners.
tricking your mind
Okay.
is I don't mind getting rejected by women. I love it actually. It's great for me. Because I know like I can trick myself into falling in love with a woman to the point where when she says no, which I know she will, I'm in that gym and I'm grinding away, bro. I'm fucking chiseling up.
You use your dating
That's-
skills
I
to
will-
So
create
you
gym
use-
motivation.
You use your
I will
dating sadness
instantly
to
get rejected.
to
What do
motivate
you
yourself to
think
work out.
happened with me and Katie? You think, oh, I'm just gonna cry every night? No, God, no. I don't have time to fuck?
We
I
go
was busy
gym.
in the gym. I was busy doing shit. I was busy getting a job, fucking carving a path. I have a whole path of like plan lined out for
Fuck, I need to get jumped.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you're skipping a first step there, but
Yeah, you're
yeah.
missing a little important step in finding a relationship.
Don't
I need
jump
to
the
get
curb just
rejected.
yet.
No,
You
like,
gotta
bitch, I don't
find a
have
girl
time
first.
Wait, women really think I'm gonna cry? Oh, you didn't message me for 3 hours. Oh, let me just shit myself. No? What the fuck? What do you think I've been doing for 3 hours?
We
Like,
go
fuck?
gym.
We go
I don't
work
even just
out.
go to the gym though. It's like I'm doing other shit. I don't got time for you. I don't have time for me. I don't have time for you. But like in my head, I get so attached so quickly, bro. I can trick myself, just be like, and then, you know, the second I stop trying, it's always like a game with women. They always are just like, they stop responding to wait and see like just how long or how hard you'll try and get them. And that's when I just like, yeah, fuck you too, because I don't have time. I don't have time to message you and then wait 6 hours. Like, I'm going off on a tangent again. Can I just say, I fucking hate that girls do that. Like, if we're having a conversation, don't respond to me in 10 minutes. We're having a conversation. Imagine this was real life. What, are you just gonna walk away and come back in 10 minutes? Get the fuck out of here.
I get if
Yeah,
anyone
but that's
I
says
do
that.
that. I do that. I'm guilty of that.
I didn't send you a message to
Well-
wait 7 hours.
Well, it's just the thing is like I'm doing something
I don't
else when
give
you
a
send me the
shit.
message because I'm so busy, and so then I'm not gonna. I can't respond to you
Our
always.
friendship takes priority.
Yeah, but like I can respond
No,
to
you
you
can't.
later
What if
when
I
I
was
have
like, yeah, I just
time.
got stabbed in the liver, and you left me undelivered for freaking 8 hours?
Okay, well if
What?
I
You message
Unread.
you message me
I'm
after 8 hours. What do
sorry.
you think I'm gonna be like? Oh,
If
it's
it's
fine.
fine.
No, I'm not gonna be like it's
Okay,
fine.
look, if I get a notification on my phone that says I've been stabbed, then yeah, I'm gonna respond to that. But if it's like something that I
No,
feel can
that's
wait,
worse. You
then like
literally
I'll
described
probably
the
just
worst
wait. I
scenario.
don't know. I'm bad
You
at
described
texting.
the
I'm
scenario
sorry.
where
I'm
you
like the
read
worst
message
person I
and
know at
purposely
texting.
didn't
They're
respond.
always worse.
If you open your phone and you can see exactly the words saying "I've been stabbed in the liver," you've read my message. So why the fuck wouldn't you respond? What are you waiting?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a message of that degree, an emergency, like you've been stabbed, yes, I'm going to respond and I'm going to be worried. But if it's just like you send me some I don't know, some
Tell me to shut
meme
the fuck
or
up,
something,
and that's
it's
it.
like no, because I don't want to spend energy on telling you to shut the fuck up. I can.
Oh my
Well,
god.
you don't want to spend energy on me,
The
so I'm not gonna ever
cruelty.
spend energy on you trying to talk to you again. It's simple as that.
No, but like I spend energy when like at the right time because like if I'm at like a meeting, if I'm at some business meeting, like say hypothetical situation, I can't just pick up my phone and respond when I'm in the middle of something
fucking
like
can.
really important.
What you do is you look up
Like
to
you
the
gotta
big
wait.
head honcho and say, "Fuck
I'll
off,"
respond when
after
I
message
can.
someone. Then he's like, yeah. And then
No,
your
that's not-
mentality rubs off on
You
him.
show
and he's like,
respect
"Oh my
though.
God, I get this guy. I understand." And he's like, "All right, sir."
Well, okay, that only happens when you have like actual
Shut the
informed.
fuck
Okay,
up.
Actually,
Anyways,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
huge game with women. I don't want to play it. I'll play like the intro, the prologue, and then after that, it's like fuck off. Obviously, if she puts effort in, I'll put effort in. But at this point in my life, I'm not gonna fucking fall head over heels because out of all the people, you don't deserve my time. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Yes.
Brandon, what were you talking about?
Fantastic.
Motivation. Yeah, what were you?
Motivation?
Wasn't this about motivation?
I'm noticing a
Shut the fuck up,
pattern.
no one cares about you.
This is about motivation.
Thank you.
This is about
Do you have
motivation.
any questions or anything? Yeah, you never actually
Any
asked us
questions?
any questions. It was all just.
You
I
kind of
did.
I thought you were gonna ask
I
us.
did.
you let us
Wait,
go
no,
on
he asked us
tangents
one
while being our
question.
therapist. That's kind of what happened.
Exactly.
Do we just
That's
call
really
this
it.
group therapy? Is this what this is now?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
this
let's
is
call
group therapy,
Let's call
honestly.
it just a joke group therapy session.
Oh yeah, people would
Too
love to
bad
listen to
Tyler's
our problems.
Oh
Of
yeah.
course, of course. Who wouldn't?
We're never gonna hear about Tyler's problems, those guys. We gotta bully him.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Great.
Fucking
This
Well,
is fun.
we'll hear about his problems when it's his turn to
Oh yeah, he's
host.
hosting next. This is great.
Is he?
Wait, he's
Oh,
hosting
damn.
next?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, no, wait. Actually?
He's hosting next.
Oh boy, who's after that again? I
Oh.
don't remember.
Then it would
Yeah,
be
Abdiel.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Abdiel.
Can't wait to
go.
make love with Tyler on my couch.
Okay. Okay, with that.
Yeah.
With all that in mind,
With all
I'm
that
gonna
in mind.
say that this is gonna be the end of the podcast, and
The
that's it. We're done. That's
We're
it.
done.
We're never making an
This is the
episode again. Last episode.
And with that, it's just hello.
My man.
Okay, we're keeping this in. And we're doing
Hello.
It's just a joke.
You know what? You're such a
And remember, guys,
It's just a joke.
it's
Oh,
just a joke.
Just a joke.
Oh.